The scene opens with Dario's mother wandering deep in the forest, collecting firewood. Suddenly, she spots a discarded doll. After walking a few more steps, she notices something disturbing on the ground, freezes in terror, and starts running away in panic. We then shift to a glamorous wedding anniversary celebration. Edith, the family friend, is seen introducing Alma and Dario as her friends. However, it's clear that Alma is uncomfortable. She forces a smile but cannot hide her unease. Later, Alma and her husband Leonardo share intimate and happy moments during the party. But Alma's troubled expression suggests she is hiding inner turmoil. Meanwhile, Zoe, Leonardo and Alma's daughter, is chatting with her uncle, Esteban. In the middle of their conversation, Zoe receives a text from Dario. Esteban notices her distractedness and becomes suspicious. When he questions Zoe about who she is chatting with, Zoe lies, claiming it's just a college friend. Esteban, a seasoned detective, warns her against talking to strangers online, emphasizing that not everyone is who they seem. Elsewhere at the same party, Dario lurks in the shadows, hiding in one of the rooms. Zoe steps out to look for the mysterious person texting her, but when she comes across Dario, she neither recognizes him nor suspects anything. Esteban appears and firmly tells Zoe they need to leave because her parents have gone to rest. As they walk away, Esteban spots Dario. Their eyes briefly meet, and Dario quickly retreats. Zoe notices Esteban's suspicious stare, but remains silent. Later, Esteban again urges Zoe to disclose who she's been chatting with, but Zoe continues to deny everything. Inside the bedroom, Alma and Leonardo have a tense conversation. Alma admits she once believed Leonardo was having an affair with Edith. Leonardo laughs it off and dismisses her fears. Alma tries to open up about feeling lonely and making mistakes when their relationship was distant, but Leonardo cuts her off, focusing instead on seducing her. Meanwhile, hidden in an adjacent area, Dario spies on them, filled with a mix of pain and rage. As he watches Alma and Leonardo in an intimate moment, he clenches his fists. When he tries to leave unnoticed, a hotel worker finds him. Dario identifies himself falsely as Leonardo. After calling reception and confirming he is registered, the worker lets him go without further questions. From the shadows, Dario watches Alma and Leonardo's passionate reunion, feeling heartbroken. Later that night, at his home, Esteban investigates Dario online. He uncovers shocking information. Dario's father had been falsely accused of raping and murdering a child, a case Esteban himself investigated years ago. Leonardo, Alma's husband, had been the judge who convicted Dario's father, a conviction that led to the man's suicide and boosted Leonardo's career. The next morning, Leonardo and Alma continue their romantic stay. Leonardo surprises Alma with flowers and reads her love poetry. Alma is stunned by her husband's unexpected tenderness, and they share a sweet, passionate kiss, though Alma remains distracted. Elsewhere, while driving, Esteban reminisces about the old case, the murdered girl in the woods, recalling how he and Leonardo had visited the crime scene together. Back at the hotel, Alma leaves Leonardo at the breakfast table to fetch some food. At that moment, Dario boldly approaches Leonardo, pretending to be just another admirer. Leonardo, flattered, invites Dario to sit. When Alma returns and sees Dario with her husband, she freezes in shock but hides her discomfort. At university, Karina advises Zoe not to trust the stranger who has been contacting her. Karina suggests using GPS tracking through a tech expert she knows. Zoe agrees to this plan. Meanwhile, during the tea meeting, Dario praises Leonardo for his past lectures and leadership, trying to mask his hatred under a charming facade. Alma keeps a close eye on Dario, her resentment visible. Later, Dario pays for their tea and leaves. Leonardo is impressed and offers Dario the chance to intern at his law office. Dario accepts but agrees to undergo an interview first, continuing to act polite and unassuming. Meanwhile, Esteban meets Detective Vallejo, admitting he made a mistake by pushing to close Brenda's case. Vallejo agrees to hand over the case files, and Esteban begins piecing together the connections between the past murder and Dario's personal vendetta. At the psychiatric facility, Dario's mother has another violent episode. Her caretaker runs for help, leaving Dario's mother screaming and confused. At Dario's office, Alma bursts in enraged. She slaps Dario across the face for approaching Leonardo at the hotel. Dario tries to explain that he saw her and Leonardo together, and it hurt him. He declares his love for Alma once again. Their argument escalates, becoming physical, with Alma hitting Dario again before storming out. At home, Zoe finds her father Leonardo cooking in the kitchen with the housekeeper. Surprised, she jokes, "Am I at the wrong house?" teasing him about how a judge could be making dinner. Leonardo laughs and explains that he's trying to change for the better, and promises that this change will last a long time. Alma comes home and is stunned to see her husband and daughter so joyfully preparing a meal outside. She sits down quietly. Suddenly, her phone buzzes. It's Dario calling. Alma ignores the call, puts the phone on silent, and hides it in her bag. The family then shares a warm and cheerful meal together. Elsewhere, Dario receives a distress call from his mother's caretaker, who informs him that her condition is deteriorating fast. Meanwhile, Esteban reviews all the evidence from the case involving Dario's father. Among the evidence are the doll, shoes, and the file concerning the death of Brenda, suggesting a deeper conspiracy. That evening, Leonardo's family relaxes together, watching TV. Alma steps aside and secretly reads a heartfelt message from Dario, confessing his deep love and obsession with her. Just as she finishes, Esteban calls. He warns Alma not to mention his name around Leonardo and urges her to come meet him immediately. Alma quickly fabricates a story, telling Leonardo and Zoe that her friend Nancy needs urgent help signing work documents. They believe her, and Alma rushes out. Meanwhile, at his home, Dario is arguing with Lucinda, the caretaker, blaming her for his mother's worsening state. Alone with his mother, Dario looks at an old photo of his father, and painful memories come flooding back. At age 15, Dario had visited his father in jail. His father, accused of rape and murder, tearfully insisted he was innocent and begged his wife and son to believe him. Dario's mother refused to believe her husband. When Dario was asked if he believed in his father's innocence, he stayed silent, his silence devastating his father. Overcome with despair, Dario's father then took a gun and committed suicide in front of them. Finally, Alma arrives at Esteban's place. Esteban reveals the terrible truth. Dario's obsession stems from the fact that Leonardo, Alma's husband, was the judge who wrongly sentenced Dario's father, an event that destroyed Dario's family. Esteban warns Alma that Dario's feelings are fueled by revenge, and that she has unknowingly become entangled in Dario's elaborate plan. Alma is left in total shock, realizing the dangerous game she's been pulled into. Make sure to stay tuned. The next episode will dive even deeper into the twists, secrets, and drama you don't want to miss. Trust me, things are just getting started, and it's about to get even more intense and thrilling. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you're the first to know when new episodes drop. Your support means the world to me and keeps this community growing stronger every day. Feel free to leave your thoughts, theories, or favorite moments in the comments. I love hearing from you. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and keep the excitement alive. See you in the next episode.